Hello everyone and welcome to the Talladega Super Speedway for the Aldi Cup Series Season number 4, Race number 7 for the Winn-Dixie 500. 38 laps around this big Super Speedway, one of the largest tracks we go to, and it always provides a great race. And usually, it can be possible to see an upset winner here, so don't be surprised to see that happening here today. But anyways, we're about to get to the starting grid. Rolling on the bottom of your screen, Tristan Allen in the number 12 grabs his second pole of the season. He's joined by Jake Rogers on the front row for the first time this season. Row 2, Hunter Sleppy in the 88 and points leader, Daytona 500 champion Brandon Bent. Row 3, Kian Riley needs a good run today, and Cyrus McGee in the 21, he also kind of needs a good run today. Row 4, Dawson Miller and Simon Nichols, the two Nicotech winners this season. Row 5, second in point is Lamb Hicks and Elijah Gordon from 10th. Row 6, Julio Caesar in the 91 and the 76 of Jay Jepson need a good run today. Alexander Rowe is the highest starting rookie in the field, and last week's winner Jack Porkers from 14th. James Kingart in the 75 and the 72 of John Sheets. Behind them it's Dominic Anthony in the number 40 and his teammate Henry Gore. Row 10, Benny Watson and Colin Denton. Row 11, Chase Marks has finished second at Talladega a couple of times, and Reagan Whitmore was the pole sitter in the chase race last season. Carter Friesen, his second start of the season, and Roger Ray in the 99, Jonathan King in the 01 and Matthew Skipper the 17. Behind them, row 14, it's Eli Bright and Jonathan Rains. Then on row 15, Aiden Shepard and Zach Ryan making his second start of the season. Behind them, it's Tanya Brea and Caleb Campbell, the Daytona 500 front row, just in the opposite positions. Quincy Fox in his first ever Aldi Cup Series start, and Noah Chronister. Behind them, Gatlin Downey and Daniel Server from row 18. Row 19, CBF Motorsport teammates Christian Parker and Justin Zidell. Behind them, it's Annie Thomas and Anderson Steinbach, a couple of Melee Motorsport teammates. And rounding out the field, John Andrews in his first start of the season, and Kenny Washington, the Las Vegas winner. As we take a look at the DNQs, AJ Love and Alonso DNQs for the second time this season. Colin Driver DNQs for the first time this season, and Brayson Collins in a car that won at Talladega last season did not qualify as well. About to take the green flag here at Talladega to start the Winn-Dixie 500. Green flag is out, and we are underway here in the Winn-Dixie 500. Down the back for the first time, Tristan Allen in the 12, out in front, as the 88 of Hunter Sleppy makes a move down to the inside for the lead. They do take a little while to get up to speed, but once they do, it's usually pretty hectic. As Hunter Sleppy is going to take the lead. He's a 4-car line of Nicotech cars. The 88, 24, 48 and 5, all on the inside pushing each other to the front. A couple of DW Motorsport cars on the outside, but it's Hunter Sleppy who leads the first lap of action. Simon Nichols down to the inside here in the Red Bull 24. He's going to take the lead off of 2. A lot of action, particularly in the back there. They're all over the place. Now we're going to see some more 3 wide as Kian Riley, the 48, who really needs a good run in this race. He hasn't had a great season so far. Here he is at the moment, up in the taking the race lead away. Now he's under attack from Miller, and Julio Caesar is going to make it 3 wide. And now the 91, will he be able to lead the lap? He's got help from Rowe. No, it's going to be Kian Riley, the 48 car. Now they're going to go 4 wide, as that is Alexander Rowe, the rookie, on the bottom, making a bold move early on, as Kian Riley is going to get absolutely no help down the back. Dominic Anthony, the 40. Here comes Benny Watson down the inside for the lead now. They're 3 wide. Lead changes quite frequently here at Talladega. Now the 94 able to take the lead away from the 40 and the 92. He's going to try and move up. Chase Marks, who has finished second at Talladega a couple of times. He finished second in the chase race here last season, and finished second in the Season 2 race here, so hasn't been quite able to pull off the victory, but he's been close before as he's going to take the lead away. John Sheets, the 72, runner-up last week at Texas. He's quick. Challenged Porkers for the win. Wasn't able to do it, but he's going to get shuffled 3 wide to the middle from Reagan Whitlock in the Verifone number 45. Now South Florida Motorsports 1 and 2, the 20 and the 45. Moving up the track. Whitlock's going to open the door up for Jonathan King and the 01. He's got his teammate Zach Ryan behind him, but here on lap 5, Chase Marks out in front. As we look to the back here, this is Carter Friesen, his second ever Audi Cup Series start. Finished 13th last week at Texas, I should say, and a bit further back than he would like, maybe just trying to avoid trouble if it ever comes up. Here early. Oh no, we got a crash! Around goes the 19 of Fox. That's his teammate Aiden Shepard. They do a good job holding onto it. We stay green. And those two are going to lose the draft, so tough break for them. We're going to take a look at that one in a little bit. But anyways, Chase Marks, the 20, out in front. Tanya Breyer in the 08, and now going to get shuffled by Kenny Washington as we got Dawson Miller coming down the pit road. We're not sure what this is all about, but Miller coming down the pit road here on lap 6, so he's in a bit of trouble early as well. We'll find that out for you, or at least we'll try to, as Brandon Benton, the points leader, takes the lead. You see the evidence from from the accident between the 7 and the 19. As now their teammate, because the 7 and the 19 are teammates, now their other teammate, Daniel Surfer, going for the race lead here in the JBL colours. Off of 4, help from Addison Steinbach. Opens the door up for Cyrus McGee down low. They're going to be 4 wide for second. And they're going to be 3 wide possibly for the lead. 3 wide at the line. Cyrus McGee gets credited with the lead that lap. New colours for him this week. Monster Energy on board. The 21 is there's Dawson Miller coming off the pit road. Now he needs to be careful here. Don't want to cause a big accident. He needs to be careful, and these guys are going to have to be careful as well. Sliding up the racetrack. It's all good so far. A little bit of contact back there. Now we got a crash. Big crash. John Sheets, Reagan Whitlock, Roger Ray, Rogers, Chronister, and McGee. Not McGee, sorry, Tristan Allen in the 12. So, first caution of the race. They're racing it back to the line. Dominic Anthony goes down to the inside of Eli Bright. And Cyrus McGee, the 21 car, leads them back to the caution, as I think that was because Miller was merging up into the track. I think that's what's happened there, and unfortunately a couple of guys now are going to be out of the race because of that. So McGee, the leaders, are going to pick up the pace car. Here's what happened. McGee, Miller, he comes back up to the racetrack into Skipper, who goes up into Allen, Ray, and I think Benny Watson as well. Ray Whitlock got a huge hit on the 99, and that's what happened there, and they're all heavily damaged. Chronister getting hit by the 12 as well. And unfortunately his day is done. Reagan Whitlock and Jake Rogers also out of the race in the 98 and 45. So we're back on the green here at Talladega. We've had pit stops while we were checking out the replay. Cyrus McGee won the race off the pit road. Dominic Anthony was second. Alexander Rowe, Gatlin Downey, and Eli Bright, the top 5 on this restart. So we've got plenty of laps to go here. 26 and a half now down the backstretch. There goes the Quicken Loans car of Anthony. There goes Rose, going to make it 3 wide for the lead down the back. Alexander Rose has not finished in the top 10 this season, but he's been consistent enough, I reckon. I think he's done a very good job in the 92, even though he hasn't finished in the top 10. And at the moment he's leading here at Talladega. It's like a little mini breakaway there, and then see the rest of the pack now starting to form up. And 26 to go. It's Alexander Rowe now in front. Covers off Eli Bright. They're starting to, they're all trying to figure themselves out. There's the 37 of Thomas down to the inside. That's for second. Unable to get underneath the 92. Andy Thomas, a former Talladega pole sitter in this race a year ago. The only pole in this series. Len Hicks down to the inside, and now Elijah Gordon's going to make it 3 wide for second, and it's going to give Alexander Rowe the chance to lead another lap. Looking like they may go 4 wide, and they are. Jonathan Rains, the 51, going for it early on. 4 wide usually works here at Talladega. It's just when, well, I mean, sometimes it doesn't down the back, but sometimes it does. Well, for the most part it does. Rains trying to get a run here on the 92, trying to get to the inside, but I think he's got Porkins to the inside, and he does. So Porkins, former winner of this race in Season 2, down the inside. He's going to go to the second place. Of course, he was the winner at Texas last week as well. Is he going to make a move to the inside of the 92? He's not quite close enough. Tanya Bray, the 08 car, trying to close up to the back of Porkins and trying to make a move right there. But Porkins is going to come down and clear. In 1 and 2. Alexander Rowe's done a good job holding these guys back for the moment, but I don't know if that's going to be able to stay for long, because now, let's see, does Bray make the move? No, it's Porkins. So Porkins makes the move underneath of Rowe for the race lead. There he goes, he clears. And that's our fault there, so apologies for that. That freeze. It's happened multiple times now. We're going to try and get that sorted. Not multiple times in this race, but multiple times in the season, so we're going to try and get that fixed. But anyways, back to the race. Jack Porkins out in front of here in the 04. Here comes Simon Nichols down to the inside for the race lead. He's looking for a good run today. Kind of needs it. It's a bit further back in points than he would like. But he's already got the 1 win. That came at Auto Club. Now they're going to catch up to John Sheets, who is a bit off the pace by the looks of it. And it's another one of our freezes, so apologies for that. As Sleppy now to the inside with help from Kinghart. Sleppy led the first lap of action. Here he is trying to run up, trying to think about which line to go. He's going to go to the outside here to Sheets cut him off. He doesn't, and now Sleppy gets that run to the outside, and he'll be able to clear in front of these guys. And now Sheets going to cover up the outside lanes. Now Henrik Ward going up to second place in the 2. So, and oh, we got a crash! Big impact for the 24. He was up in the air. Parker, Kinghart, Landon Hicks spinning down the racetrack. Be careful! And he gets run into by Jay Jefferson. Cyrus McGee also involved, and a big hit from Carter Friesen on the driver's door. And then Colin Denton and Benny Watson. Racing it back to the line, it'll be Sleppy in the 88. Who gets it, but a big incident involving Simon Nichols, who got up in the air, and then Jefferson and others running into it late. We're going to take a look now. Starts just squeeze each other there. Christian Parker squeezed the 75 and the 24, and then Hicks gets turned around. Bang! That's Jefferson back there in the white car. Cyrus McGee got shunted off to the inside wall, and then Carter Friesen runs into the driver's door of the 76, and then Colin Denton and Benny Watson know where he goes. We're going to take an onboard here with Landon Hicks. Takes a big impact on the rear. You see what will happen in front. He gets, I think he squeezed Caleb Campbell there, the 41, and that's what happened. And then, wait for it, bang, that's Jefferson. And then here comes the other pack. Carter Friesen, Colin Denton and Benny Watson all going up to the wall. Tristan Allen does a nice job avoiding it. Thread the needle there. So a lot of guys now out of the race because of that one. Lane Hicks is one of those drivers. So that's big for the championship. And now we're back under the green flag. Dawson Miller, of course, is a lap down, so he won't be the leader here. Zach Ryan trying to make a move to the outside, trying to get some help, but no one went with it. Down the back here on lap 22. 3 wide for second. Henry Ward making the move in the Ford EcoBoost car this week. Downey in the 35 trying to close up on him. And he does down to the inside. There goes the 35 for second place. Now Porkins are going to make it 3 wide for second, but all the while Hunter Sleppy is out in front. The degree colours. Got a bit of a gap as well. Come to 15 laps to go this time. Porkins trying to get a good run here on the 88. He's got a good chance to go to the inside. He does. There he goes in the 04. There's no help for the moment. Zidell thought about going to the inside, but Kian Rayleigh already had a run to the inside of him. Now Zach Ryan's going to come down and fill that gap on the inside lane. Here we go, 3 wide at the line. Porkins, credited with leading the lap. He gets a bonus point for that. Zach Ryan, the 55, down to the inside here for the lead. And he's going to be able to clear these guys. New colours for him this week as well. The Cool Shirt Systems colours. Has now the 92 down to the inside with help from Marks. And Alexander Rowe, who led a couple of laps in a row. Here he is back out in front. He's going to open the door for the 20. He's going to open the door for Brandon Bent down low. 3 wide. To 14 to go, and it's going to be Alexander Rowe on the outside lane. But Brandon Bent, the points leader, could really capitalise because Hicks is out of the race. He could really capitalise today if you get a good result, that is. So just want to make sure he doesn't get involved in other wrecks. Tristan Allen back there as well, in that second chasing pack, is also in a bit of trouble. So the 27 currently in a very good position, but not as good position in the moment because he's on the outside. Because Daniel Servo, I should say, is going to take the race lead. Julius Caesar coming down to the line, trying to lead the lap, but it's going to be Servo on the outside lane, the 78. The JBL colours, we're getting word this car is a bit of a problem. We know he was involved in the other accident, hit the inside wall, quite hard actually on the driver's side, but we think there may be something wrong with the engine as well in that car, so it's a bit of a concern there for the 21 car of McGee, who hasn't been fantastic this season. Caesar able to keep the lead for the moment. Jonathan Rains think about making the move, sizing it up here in the 51. Caesar's going to lead the lap. Can Rains make the move here in the 51 down to the inside for the lead? Not going off into 1 and 2. Down the back, single file for the first couple of cars now. Quincy Fox, who's involved in the earlier accident, he's up there in the 19 car, the orange car. As now Rains down to the inside, makes the move. shuffles Caesar up to the high side. And now the 37 of Annie Thomas. Here we go, you're going to be 3 wide at the line. It's Reigns in the middle. But Annie Thomas is going to take the lead. They're going to go 4 wide behind them though. Now, Annie Thomas takes the lead here at Talladega as Henry Gore. He's going to move his way up to the second spot. Dawson Miller, the lap car there. He's getting a bit of a run here. So, obviously, he can't beat the leader because he's a lap down after that problem. We just still don't know what the issue was with the 5. So that's really weird for me. But anyways, Miller to the inside. Is that going to open the door for Anthony to lead a lap? No, it won't. Henry Gore leads it with 10 to go. And now they're going to go 3 wide. The Nicotech number 88 of Hunter Sleppy. He's going to take the lead with Ryan and Breyer on the inside lane. So that actually worked out pretty well for Nicotech. The 5 car getting to the inside of the 2. Zach Ryan, the cool shirt car, is going to go to the inside, but now Tanya Bray is going to make it 4 wide for the lead. And Bray with help from Caleb Campbell down to the inside. Here he goes, trying to make it 4 wide, but Bray cuts him off. Now the 41 gets to the inside. He's got help from Raleigh and Rowe. But at the line, Tanya Bray leads it with 9 to go. Now, Caleb Campbell, the 41 car. I should mention as well, this car, not this car exactly, but this team and sponsor and number have won here at Talladega before. They won the chase race in season 2, so who knows? Might happen again today, as now. The 92 of Rowe down to the inside with help from John Andrews. John Andrews, first start of the season for the 69, means that all 50 of the Aldi Cup Series cars that have been signed up for this season have made the show at least once. As now he's going to get shuffled to the middle by Server. Need a good run here today, John Andrews, and that team as a whole, Rowe leads the lap, but they really need a good run today in that 69 car. Now the 78 of Server. Down the back. Was able to stay in front of the 20 because the 01 made the move down to the inside. It's Jonathan King in the Lixar car. And the 78 able to hold everyone off for the moment. We've got Pawkins. John Sheets back there as a lap down now. His car is slightly damaged. He's slightly off the pace, but he's been able to stay with the pack, which is kind of impressive to me. But anyways, Pawkins thinking about the move, gets shut down though by Jonathan King, but it's Server in the 78 who lead another lap. And the 01 covers the 04 again. Down the back. Pawkins thinks about making the move, but Bent makes it first. Now King to the inside of Server. Jonathan King should mention as well, he has the longest losing streak in the series. Won his first race at Daytona, the Daytona 500, has not won since then. That was in season 2. There's Brandon Bent now to the inside for the lead. Here we go at the line, and it's going to be Bent. That's a bonus point for him. He needs that as we're catching up to the slow 21 of McGee. With 6 laps to go, Julio Caesar's taking the lead. Where does he go? He goes up high. Oh, and the 21 who came up into him, that could have been ugly. And now the 21 blocks his teammate. It's probably not the right thing to do there for McGee, as they are teammates. There's Caesar now with a bit of a gap back to Downey. Now the inside lane trying to get a run. Julio Caesar with that gap is going to be able to lead it with 5 to go. There's caution now, the race would end. Downey trying to get the run here in the 35. There he goes, down to the inside for the lead. Now Eli Bright with a good run. He's going to make it 3 wide. He's got Thomas and co behind them. There's more help on the inside than the outside. Caesar with no help in the Napa car. Now here comes the 37 of Thomas. Thomas going for the lead here at Talladega with 4 laps to go, and the 37 leads a lap. Got help from Steinbach. Now Steinbach shuffled to the middle lane. Here comes the 2 of Henrik Waugh. Help from Zidell. Down the back. Everyone else trying to reform back there. There goes Waugh. In the 2 down to the inside. Miller in the 5 of the lap car. Getting in the way of Zidell. He shuffles into the outside. And now the 2 has a bit of a gap. Julio Caesar's found his way back to the inside already. Quincy Fox makes it 3 wide behind them for second though. 3 laps to go here at Talladega. Henrik Waugh out in front of the 2. He wants to stay out in front in case there is a caution. They're racing pretty hard at the moment. Going to shuffle it back to 3 wide. Zach Ryan, the 55. There he goes down to the inside of the 5 of Miller. And a couple of cars back there. Breyer and Andrews. They've lost the pack. Ryan trying to get a run to the inside of the 2, but the 2 blocks him off. And now here comes Rode. He's going to make the move down to the inside with help from Dominic Anthony, the 40. 2 laps to go, and it's the 2 of Henrik Waugh out in front. Can he hold on? Ryan trying to get a run on the outside. Elijah Gordon coming off the pit road in the 1. So does that mean we're going to have pit stops? Or these guys try to stretch it on fuel? Once these guys running out on the final lap. There goes Alexander Rowe. Down to the inside. Anthony in the 40. He's going to make it 3 wide down the backstretch. Brandon Bent, the 27, is coming on the inside lane. Now the 40. He's out in front, coming to the white flag here at Talladega. And then at 27, trying to get a run. Can the 90 block? No, he cannot. Anthony gets shuffled to the outside by Brandon Bent. White flag, final lap here in Talladega. Anthony at the line, but Brandon Bent has got the inside. We're catching the 21 again. Does McGee help his teammate out? Does he help him win the race? As Christian Parker's coming off the pit road as well. Raines trying to get a run to the inside. Can't do it. Brandon Bent down to the inside. Does the 21 give him room? And he does. Now Bent goes to the outside. Slapping the 88 up to second. Trying to make the move. He's going to run out of time, I think. Can he get there? No, he cannot. Brandon Bent, the 27, comes down through the tri-oval, and for the 3rd time this season, it's Brandon Bent going to victory lane. He wins the Winn-Dixie 500. And it's the mellow yellow Ford. 3rd win of the year for Brandon Bent, his 6th in the Audi Cup Series. Ties Simon Nichols on the all-time wins list as a couple of cars definitely ran out of fuel there. The 37 of Annie Thomas down on the apron. She definitely ran out. Jonathan King definitely ran out as well because he was in contention for a good result there. Could have been 4th. But he definitely ran out of fuel in that final lap. There were probably others, but Brandon Bent is the winner here at Talladega. His 3rd win of the year. And with Landon Hicks out of the race, that's a big points lead now for the 27. And we're going to take a look here at the final results. Brandon Bent the winner, Hunter Sleppy, Kian Riley gets his best result of the season, Anthony 4th, Rowe gets a top 10, so does Server, Raines, And Zach Ryan gets his second top 10 of the year. Good day for GL Racing overall, with Brighton 15th, Hawkins last week's winner 16th. Quincy Fox in his first start finishes 19th. John Andrews' first start of the year in 22nd. Tristan Allen 27th. Dawson Miller finished a lap down 29th. John Sheets as well had a bad day. Gordon McGee was very lucky to even finish that race apparently. As Lan Hicks most notably out of the race in the 77, and as well a couple of others. Jay Jefferson gets another retirement, and these two guys here out of the race. Jake Rogers gets easily his worst result of the season. As we take a look at the point standings now, Brandon Bent with 3 wins gets a 70-point lead over Len Hicks. Hawkins moves up to 3rd. Gore moves into the top 5, and Dominic Anthony moves into the top 10 for the first time, I believe, since Season 2. As Jake Rogers and Benny Watson slip out. Alexander Rowe moves ahead of Kenny Washington. We'll go over to the next page. Kean Riley moves up to 23rd in points with that result. Edge Alonso did not qualify, and well, he's the only uncharted driver now inside the top 38 in points. Reagan Whitlock, 3 results outside the with only single-digit points, has put him down in 32nd in points. But anyways, that's it for me here at Talladega. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Brandon Bent, and we'll see you guys next time at Bristol.